We greet the world with practiced lines, carefully edited lives. A laugh on cue, a smile on time, hiding what's left inside. We learn to shrink our honesty to fit into society, and call it normal, call it fine, while losing pieces every time. But silence knows what we conceal. It always knows what we don't feel. The mask we never drop, even when the music stops, even when we're all alone, still pretending we've outgrown the truth we never say out loud. Drown beneath the noise and crowd, we're breaking in a subtle way that no one sees today. We build identities for show, then forget the one we know, and chase approval like a fire that only feeds the fear inside us. Even love becomes a role played, carefully controlled, and every forever turns to dust when trust forgets to trust. If we removed it all tonight, the filters, pride, the fake delight, would we collapse or finally breathe and learn what it means to be free? The masks we never drop, even when our hearts are not aligned with what we show the world. Still pretending, still unheard, but somewhere in the quiet pain, there's a voice we can reclaim, and maybe truth begins the day we choose to break away. No more hiding, no more pretending, just becoming. Behind the same eyes, you look at me, I look at you, but something feels so out of view. Same eyes, same room, same air we breathe, still feels like someone else beneath. We learn to speak in careful tones to hide the cracks inside our bones, and every word we don't say loud becomes a ghost inside the crowd. I recognize your face, but not the soul you used to place. Behind the same eyes, different skies, two strangers telling familiar lies. We're close enough to almost touch, but it doesn't mean that much. Behind the same eyes, something died and neither of us said goodbye. Now love feels like a disguise. Behind the same eyes, behind the same eyes, we share the photos, share the bed, but not the thoughts inside our head. We laugh for things we used to feel, but nothing here feels real. Maybe we changed without a sound, let silence slowly drag us down. And now we're living side by side, but emotionally divided. If I could find the missing part that drifted out of your heart, would you still be the same you, or just another truth we outgrew? Behind the same eyes, broken ties, trying to ignore the signs. We're holding on but falling apart, still pretending from the start. And maybe one day we'll realize we were strangers in disguise, all alone from the first goodbyes. Behind the same eyes, same eyes, different souls. Woke up with fire in my chest, a voice that never lets me rest. Told me I was meant for more than this small room, this closed door. They said be careful, don't get lost. Dreams always come with the cost, but I've been stuck too long to stay. So I'm breaking out today, even if I fall and break. It's a risk I'm gonna take. I'm chasing the horizon, running through the night, following the feeling that I might be right. Every step is heavy, every breath is fire, but I won't stop climbing higher. No matter how far it seems, I live inside my dreams. Even if the world says no, I won't let it go. I won't let it go. Some nights I doubt what I believe, wondering what's left of me. But then I hear that inner call, whispering I can have it all. Failure doesn't scare me now. I've already learned somehow that staying still is worse than pain. So I'll walk through fire and rain. If I never make it far, at least I tried to touch the stars. And even scars along the way will prove I didn't stay the same. I'm chasing the horizon, no turning back. Even when the road turns black, every dream I hold inside is a reason I survive. And if I fall, I'll rise again, stronger than I've ever been. 'Cause I'd rather lose it all than never try it all. Keep running, keep dreaming, keep going. We wake up and put the world on pause. Pick a smile from a list of flaws. Step into roles we didn't choose. Act like there's nothing left to lose. Every conversation carefully planned, every emotion under command. We learn to speak without a soul, to stay acceptable and whole. But somewhere deep inside the noise, there's a quiet breaking voice. We're running out of faces to wear, too many versions, none that care. Lost in reflections that don't feel real, forgetting what we used to feel. And when the mirrors finally show everything we tried to hide below, there's nothing left to defend, no faces left at the end. They say be yourself, but no one explains which version survives the pain. So we keep switching masks each day, till the real one fades away. Even love becomes a performance now, measured in approval somehow. And hearts get tired of the game of pretending we're the same. If we stop pretending tonight, would we still survive the light? Or are we already too far gone to know where we belong? We're running out of faces to wear, drowning in a world unfair, trying to be what we are not, until we forget what we've got. But maybe healing starts when we stop chasing identity and let the broken parts begin to feel like home within. No more faces, just truth. You look at me, I look at you, but something feels so out of view. Same eyes, same room, same air we breathe, still feels like someone else beneath. We learn to speak in careful tones, to hide the cracks inside our bones. And every word we don't say loud becomes a ghost inside the crowd. I recognize your face, but not the soul you used to place. Behind the same eyes, different skies, two strangers telling familiar lies. We're close enough to almost touch, but it doesn't mean that much. Behind the same eyes, something died, and neither of us said goodbye. Now love feels like a disguise behind the same eyes. Behind the same eyes. We share the photos, share the bed, but not the thoughts inside our head. We laugh at things we used to feel, but nothing here feels real. Maybe we change without a sound, let silence slowly drag us down. Now we're living side by side, but emotionally divided. If I could find the missing part that drifted out of your heart, would you still be the same you, or just another truth we outgrew? Behind the same eyes, broken ties, trying to ignore the signs. We're holding on, we're falling apart, still pretending understanding from the start. And maybe one day we'll realize we were strangers in disguise all along, from the first goodbyes behind the same eyes. Same eyes, same eyes, same eyes. Different souls. Walking through a crowded room, everybody shining bright, but every smile feels manufactured, every laugh rehearsed tonight. They wear confidence like diamonds, hide the cracks beneath designer clothes. Nobody wants to look broken, so nobody lets it show. We became actors in a world that only loves perfect people. Plastic smiles and empty eyes, beautiful faces full of lies. Everybody wants attention, nobody wants connection. We hide our pain behind the trend, pretend we're something heaven sent. But when the party finally ends, who are we then? Scrolling through another fantasy, comparing lives behind a screen. Everybody looks so happy, nothing's ever what it seems. People trade their souls for approval, trade their truth to feel admired, building versions of themselves just to keep the world inspired. And maybe we're all terrified to let somebody see inside, so we paint our hearts in gold while feeling empty in the cold. Plastic smiles and hollow words, nobody says what really hurts. We're drowning under expectations, lost inside our own creations. And if the masks all disappeared, would we still recognize ourselves, or did we lose who we once were, trying to be someone else? Take off the mask. Even if the world looks away. You didn't pack your things and run, didn't say goodbye out loud. You just slowly changed your touch and stopped looking at me proud. We still drive the same old road, still eat at our favorite place, but every moment feels like I'm sitting with your replacement. And I keep asking myself why I feel abandoned by your side. You left without leaving, stayed without staying. Your heart stopped reaching for mine, even while we were praying. Now every I'm okay sounds fake, every smile fades too soon. And I'm grieving someone breathing right across the room. I remember remember who you were, like a song I can't replay. The melody is still familiar, but the feeling slipped away. Maybe people break quietly, not with chaos, not with flames. Maybe love dies in small moments no one thinks to save. Would you come back if you could, to the version we once knew? Or are we both too lost now to become something true? You left without leaving, and that's what hurts the most. I can't hate you completely, and I still feel your ghost. You're beside me every night, but somehow out of reach. And silence says the things we're too afraid to speak. You never walked away, but I still lost you. Used to know my favorite song, still wear my hoodie when it rains, still whisper goodnight before sleep, but nothing feels the same. Your touch is warm, your heart is cold, your smile fades too fast to hold. I see the person that I loved, but only from afar. It's like I'm standing next to you and missing you at the same time. You're almost you, but not the one I knew before. Almost love, but something's missing at the core. We keep pretending we're okay, while slowly falling out of place. And every moment hurts because you're almost you. I read our old messages again, searching for where we went wrong. Maybe people don't just change, maybe they leave little by little. The way you say my name now sounds polite instead of real, like I became a habit, not somebody you still feel. Do you remember who we were before the distance filled the room? Before our love turned into silence, before I started losing you. You're almost you, a faded version of my home, close enough to touch tonight, too far away to hold. And maybe that's the coolest truth. You didn't disappear completely, you stayed just enough to break my heart slowly. I keep loving the memory while standing next to somebody new. You used to hold me like the world could end, Like losing me would break your chest. Now your fingers barely touch my skin. Like love became a thing you left. We sit across from each other, quiet, two strangers dressed in memories. And every second hurts in silence, 'cause you're not who you used to be. I hear your voice, I know your name, but your heart don't feel the same. There's a ghost in your eyes tonight, someone cold behind the light. I keep searching for the soul I know, but I can't find you. You're here beside me, breathing slow, but the person I loved is gone, and every kiss just proves it more. I'm loving a ghost now. I'm loving a ghost now. Yeah. Remember when we couldn't sleep, too busy dreaming wide awake. Now every promise that we made feels like another thing to break. I wonder if you fake your smile the same way I pretend I'm fine. Maybe we both know the truth, but neither says goodbye. How did distance grow this deep without a single sound? How did forever turn into two hearts breaking down? There's a ghost in your eyes tonight, and I miss the way they used to shine. I keep holding on to yesterday while you drift away. And if love dies this slowly, why does it still hurt so bad? 'Cause losing you all at once would be easier than this. You look the same, but your soul already left. You used to know what I would say before the words came out my mouth. Now every conversation fades, like we got lost and can't get out. Your jacket's hanging by the door, but you don't feel like home no more. We sleep beneath the same damn light, still feel alone every night. I miss the way you looked at me, like I was all you'd ever need. Now there's a cold between us, a silence we can't fight. Two hearts in the same room, but worlds apart tonight. You turned into somebody I don't recognize, and loving you is harder when I can't find your eyes. We used to dream in colors bright, now everything is black and white. Your touch feels distant, almost fake, like every promise starts to break. I still replay our old mistakes, the words we said in anger's flame. Maybe people lose themselves, trying too hard to stay the same. Tell me, do you miss me too? Or am I just a ghost to you? 'Cause I still carry all the pain of loving someone who changed. There's a cold between us, and I don't know the way back home. You're right beside me, breathing stranger slowly. And I watched it happen.